Hi guys. Well, I stopped at the new bank today and got a box of nickels. I'm gonna go through and see if we can find any oldies and war nickels and any proofs. So thought I'd bring you along and go ahead and start the hunt. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's see. Whoa. Okay. I hope there's 50. So let's see. Okay, well, they are circulated. All right, well, let's go ahead and I guess get this set up over here. And let's get into the rolls and start the hunt. Okay, well, got a couple of oldies. Let's pull those out and see what we got. 73 out of Denver. What do we got here? $76 out of Denver. All right, well, let's go ahead and do a quick hunt of this roll and see what we got. I'll be going back through and checking a lot of them and see if for the known errors that all right, well, first find 1948, looks like out of Philly. Let me set that up there. And of course the 64. I'll probably get a bunch of those. All right, well, so far just those two out of that row. Let's go ahead and crack open another one. I still haven't downloaded a editing software, so I do use the pause button a lot. So if I don't see anything or find anything right offhand, then of course I'll pause it and bring in it when I find something. So, but while I got you here, let's go ahead and see if we can find anything. What's that? 19. So, a lot of these I'll be looking for some things, spots to fill in my books. 64. So I have a couple of nickel box hunts. I really don't do too much. Most of my hunts are $half, but kind of like to change it up every once in a while. All right, well, didn't find anything in that row, so oh, thunder. I'll bring you in if I find anything. All right, guys. Well, um, 3 coins in on row 3, and it was facing me, and it's a 1946. Um, let's see, San Francisco. I'll let you take a peek at it. All right, so got another oldie on the board. So I'll go through a couple of them, and that's 70 Denver. $64 out of Denver. Another 64. The most common minted. So, all right, well, I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Well, I'm on row 7, and we just pulled this one out. It is a 1940. Right there. And flip it over. 1940S. So, got an oldie on the board. And let's go through these and see if there's anything else. Well, I got you here. All right, well, also got a 69S and a 70S out of there. Also, nothing fancy, nothing special. So let's go ahead and pop open this roll and see if we got a couple of oldies. One that looks funny there. All right, well, I don't see anything that looks silvery, so or looks like silver, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, well, I'm going through row 15 and we got our first foreign. It's a 1994 Canadian nickel, the Beaver. So thought I'd bring you in, give you a show you that one. Go ahead and do a quick hunt of the rest of this row. Hadn't really found anything else. Quite a few 64s, but alright, well, there's nothing else with that Canadian nickel in that row. So I'll bring you back on the next find. Alright guys, well, next find is another 1940 out of Philly. So go through a couple of more of these and see is there anything else in there. Alright, didn't find nothing else, so I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright guys, well, next find is another oldie of 1946 out of Denver. So, it's at the end of this row, so let's go ahead and take a peek and see if anything else pops up. So, alright guys, well, I've found some pretty old ones. The couple of 40s and 50s. Got a 40, two 1940s. One's a Philadelphia, one's a San Francisco. I got just found the 46 Denver. Got a 48 out of Philly. 46 out of San Francisco. And another 46 out of San Francisco. And then these are the 50s and 60s. These are all these are 68, 69, and 70 S Mint. And 61 Denver. Alright, well, I'll bring you back in when I find something. Alright guys, well, finishing up this row and just got a 1947 out of Philly. So slide that one over and there you go. And I didn't find anything else, but so let's go ahead and just on a roll with you and see if it brings me any better luck. Don't see anything on the edges. There's thunder right on cue. 64 out of Denver. Quite a few of those. Alright, well, so far, just a 64. So, I'll bring you back in when I find it. Alright guys, well, very next row, found a 1946 out of Philadelphia. So, let's go ahead and I'll keep you here while I finish up this row. So, just that 46 out of Philadelphia. So, I'll go ahead and search this row and I'll bring you in if I find anything. Alright guys, well, I'm on row 19 and I just found my first buffalo. It's barely 1929. No, Philadelphia. Alright, well, buffalo on the board. I got you here. Let's go ahead and do a quick hunt of this, finish hunting this row. It's always nice to find buffaloes in the box. Be even nicer if it throw me a silver. I'll take silver over all these 64. But not a bad box. Oh, what is it? Oh, no. Oh, we got a 54 out of Philly. Where is it? Yeah, 54 out of Philly. Gonna get any other oldies? What do we got here? 65 out of Philly. Set it up there. We got 62 out of Philly. Alright guys, well, let's go ahead and crack open the next one, see if there's any. Don't see any that may look really old. Lay them down. Oh, that's just a newer one. Alright guys, I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright guys, well, got another oldie, a 1940 out of San Francisco. Haven't found anything earlier than 40 except for the buffalo. So, guess I'll leave you in, finish this row. Alright, well, Another 40s on the board out of San Francisco. So let's go ahead and pop open another roll while I got you here. And don't really see anything. So lay them down. Let's go through them real quick. 64 out of Denver. Another 64 out of Denver. Hmm. 64 out of Denver. Alright, well, nothing else in that row. Just a couple 64s. So I'll bring you back in when I find something else. Alright guys, well, I'm on row 43 and I just found a 1947 Philadelphia. Another 40s on the board. Let's go ahead and finish up this row with you and crack open another one and see what we got. Quite a few 64s, a couple of 50s, but nothing major. So except for the buffallo. Alright. Don't see anything right offhand, so I'll go ahead and go through them and bring you in if I find anything. Alright guys, well, was going through that row and come across a 41 out of Philadelphia. So let's go ahead and double check this row, finish checking this row with you and see if there's any other ones. Any other Alright, well, didn't see anything, so another 40s on the board. So let's go ahead and crack this one open and see if anything stands out. Alright, yeah, there's a couple of them that stand out to me. I'll go ahead and pull them out and take a peek at them. Oh no, no, no. Right, one more. Oh, they're just colored, painted. 95 What is that one? 99. Oh, coin explosion. I knew it was going to happen. So, I'll bring you in if I find anything. Alright. Well, I did find 1946 out of Philadelphia. So, put that one there. Go through them. And of course, 64 out of Denver. There's a 1970S. That has a little dirt on it, but I keep them. Keep a lot of the S mint marks, so. Alright, well, nothing else in that row. So I'll bring you back in if I find anything. Alright guys, well, I'm on middle of row 48 and we found another 1940 out of Philadelphia. So go through and see if there's anything else. Alright, well, nothing in that else in that row. So I'll go ahead and search the last two rows and bring you in if I find anything and do a wrap up. Alright guys, well, I went through with the Strike It Rich with Pocket Change book and checked all the 60s and didn't find anything in the error, so gonna do a wrap up. Did come get a 1929 Philadelphia Buffalo nickel, a 1994 Canadian nickel beaver, 240 Philadelphias, 240s Philadelphias, and 240 Denvers, or no, San Francisco, two San Francisco 40s, one San Francisco 41, or Philadelphia, I'm sorry. Wow, I missed that one. And we got 246 San Francisco, 246 Philadelphia, and 146 Denver, along with another 46 San Francisco. Wow, got them mixed up somehow. 47 Philadelphia, two of them, 48 Philadelphia, and these are 50s. Got three San Francisco 1968s, one San Francisco 1969, and four 1970 San Franciscos. And these are the going to be 54 San Francisco, 54 Philadelphia, 54 Denvers. I got 3 of those. This is 59 Philadelphia and 2 Denver 59s. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. And if you'd like to send me anything to be featured on my channel, it will be in the address will be in the description, along with any email information. The email address will be in the description also. So like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.